Hello, and welcome to the video series, Premium Membership Tour, how to get the most out of your Scotch Cheap Flights membership. In this video, we'll walk through how to book a Scotch Cheap Flights deal from start to finish. To begin, my name is Lauren, and I'm on the Scotch Cheap Flights Member Success team. Our team is who answers you when you email us at support@scotchcheapflights.com. Reach out to us for general questions, travel advice, membership concerns, or even to share a testimonial. We love those. Once again, the email is support@scotchcheapflights.com. All right, let's get going. Okay, let's walk through how to book a Scotch Cheap Flights deal from start to finish. Now, as a reminder, you're going to receive an email alert as soon as we find a deal departing from an airport that you follow. So we're going to use this deal, Portugal, as an example. One of the airports that I follow is Miami, so I would have received an email alert about this deal. So in the email is going to be the high-level information. Up top in the subject line is going to be the destination, in this case Portugal, and then there'll be a price range for the deal. And I'll explain why it's a deal price range in just a second. And then in the body of the email will be the high-level information about the routes that you follow. So my routes and why I received this deal is because I follow Miami. So in the email will be my two routes, Miami to Porto for $365 and Miami to Lisbon for $369. Below my two routes in the email will be the date range the deal is available, and then also it will be the airlines that the deal is available on. So if you're interested in booking one of our deals, all you have to do is go ahead and click the button in the email that says View Deal Details. You want to go ahead and click that, because that will take you to this page and you can see more information about the deal, and then you'll be able to book it. So let's start here and see what's on this page. So this page is going to be the overall information about the deal itself. In this case, it's Portugal, and you're going to have the destination up here. You're going to have a couple links for some resources. You're going to see the coronavirus resource page, our link to our bestie test page, and then a travel tip about Portugal. Then you're going to have below here information about your routes. So again, the reason why I received this deal is because I follow Miami, and so there are two routes to Portugal, here and here. But sometimes our deals, and actually most often our deals, can depart from other airports in the US. And so you're going to see a section that says from other airports. Now, I don't necessarily follow these other airports, but we're putting it here just for some general information. And it's why in the subject line of our email, it will have the price range for the deal. Because depending on what airport you're departing from, the deal price can vary a little bit, and that price has to include all the different options. But here you'll see very specifically the deal price for your route. And then down here at the bottom on this page, we'll have a profile of the flight expert who found it. And this deal to Portugal is brought to you by Daniel. All right, so let's go ahead and actually book this. I really want to go to Lisbon, so we're going to click on my route, Miami to Lisbon for $369. And it's going to take us over to the specific page for the route, which includes the booking link. So let's talk through what's on this page. First, you're going to see the information about the route. You're going to see a sample of what it could look like. You can always see the return. Again, this is a sample. You'll have many options to choose from. You'll also have those resource links again, the coronavirus resource page, our bestie test, and that travel tip. And then, like I was saying, our deals can often depart from multiple US airports. So you're going to see all of the options here. And these are all different pages. So if you ever want to see more details about a different route for a deal, you can go ahead and click into here and it will take you to that specific page. Now, I do want to talk about these tabs right here. So we have another membership option called Elite, and our Elite members can receive deals in premium economy class, business class, and first class, which is why we have different tabs, because this deal is also available in different fare classes. So even though we're premium and we don't have access to that, you can see a peek of what it would be. And I do want to say that, you know, especially for business class and first class, the deals that we find for that level are usually thousands of dollars off the normal fare. So you can see what the deal price is, and just keep in mind, this is significantly cheaper than what it would normally be. And this is for our Elite members, but we're going to go ahead and stick with economy for this example. All right, before we scroll all the way to the bottom, I do want to talk about the information over here. We always call out what the normal price is for the route. So normally this route from Miami to Lisbon is $800 round trip. So $369 is 54% off, which is a steal. Again, it's round trip, it's economy, and you can see the other options available in different fare classes from Miami. Before we click on the booking link, let's talk about the deal details. So some of this information was in your email, but again, you'll see all the airline options for this deal. You'll see how rare we think this is. We actually think this is a relatively common deal, and I'll explain more details about that in a moment. This is very important, the price range. So when is this deal available? So September 2021 through May 2022. You're gonna wanna stay within that date range when trying to go book your deal, because that's when the deal price will be available. How long we think it will last? We think it will last 2 to 3 days. Now, this is an estimate, our best guess. Sometimes deals last a little bit longer, sometimes they go within a few hours. It really depends on how many seat sales the airlines have available and how fast those sell. So we'll always estimate for you. And what I will say is when you receive a deal from us in your email and it's a destination you really want to go to, don't wait, book it right away, because you don't want to risk it, selling out and you can't snag the deal. Again, the deal is an economy. All right, some more information down here. We always like to include a little graphic about the plane that it's on. This is always subject to change. Airlines can often change what plane that the flight is actually on, but here we're including that here, and you can tab through next and see more information about it. And then finally, that more context about the rarity of this deal. So what do we mean by common? Common is how often we've sent it in the past year. So we typically we have sent this deal 7 or more times in the past year, so we typically see it kind of often, which is why we say it's common. And then below, we have context around the price. So normal price for the route is $800 round trip. The max price we will ever send it for is $600, because anything above that's not a deal. And then what we found right now was $367, and that's really close to the best deal ever we've seen for this route, which is $247. So it gives you kind of some context of what you're gonna go book. All right, let's go ahead and click on the link. So one thing to mention before we go to Google Flights, why are we even sending you to Google Flights? Sometimes we don't, sometimes we'll send you directly to an airline's website to book. But the reason why we really liked Google Flights is because it's a flight aggregator website, and that means that it will show you all the different options at once. And because this deal is available on multiple airlines, there's gonna be a lot of options, and you wanna be able to pick the best one for you. So a website like Google Flights, which is a flight aggregator website, will show you all of those options. But sometimes we link to, say, Southwest, for example, or another airline, so you can go directly to the source. But here, let's go to all of our options first. And if it's your first time clicking on the booking link, it's going to take you through a short portal of first time booking tips for you to read, and then it will take you to Google Flights. So just click through that if it's your first time. If it's not your first time, you're going to go ahead and go straight to the sample search we have. So it's not our first time, and we're going to go straight to the search. Give it a second to load. We're going to pre-populate it with the route. And remember, we said the date range we want to stick between is September 2021 and May 2022. So here we are right here. So this is the range, this is the route. And let's go ahead and look at the dates. So how do you know you're sticking within the dates is because the date range deal is available, is because you want to stick to the prices in green. So see all the green that just popped up? That is the sale price. So you can tab through and see what's available within that date range and pick what works for you. Sometimes you have to play around with the calendar a little bit, but you can tab all the way out to May. Let's just do that and see that there are some dates still available all the way out into May of next year. And here we go. There's green populating for May of next year. But for this example, I want to travel in November. So let's go back to November 2021. Let's go around my birthday. So let's say 15th of November through the 22nd. Then you're going to hit done. And then you see the deal price adjust for those dates that we picked. Now you can travel with more than just yourself. All you have to do is come up here and adjust the passenger count. And what that's going to do is that's going to recalculate the deal price based on your number of passengers. But we're going to stick with one for this example. I like traveling solo. So let's go ahead and click our departing flight. This is fine. This looks good for our returning flight, but you have many options to choose from. Just stick to the green if you want the lowest price. And then you're going to see the basic information. You can always upgrade your fare class here directly with the airline if you want. For this, I'm going to just stick with basic economy with the airline, and I'm going to go ahead and book on American. Either of these options is fine. This is your preference at this point. So, I have good experiences on American. I'm going to go ahead and use this. And then it's going to take you directly to the airline's website because you're going to book directly with the airline. So we provide the deal, and we're going to point you in the direction of how to book with the airline. So here it's just saying, do I want to stick with basic economy or do I want to go to main cabin? I'm going to stick with basic economy, so that's fine. And here I am. I'm on American Airlines website. I'm going to check out as I always do with air travel. Here's my trip total, the deal price held. You're going to fill out all of your passenger details as you normally would when booking airline tickets. And just like that, you have booked a Scott's Cheap Flights deal. All right, that's it for this video in the series Premium Membership Tour. Happy travels!